They gave us soundtracks to our lives, music that made us dance, cry, love, and leave. But behind the fame, the lights, and the beats, some of South Africa's brightest stars faced dark battles, sudden tragedies, and painful endings. This is the story of the music legends who left us far too soon. March 11, 2023, a night meant for celebration turned into tragedy. Costa Titch, one of Amapiano and SA hip-hop's rising giants, collapsed on stage during his performance at Ultra Music Festival in Johannesburg. He briefly got up, continued rapping, and collapsed again. This time, he didn't get back up. The cause: a seizure likely triggered by flashing stage lights. Costa Titch had epilepsy, something most fans never knew. He had just signed a global distribution deal with Akon's label, ready to take his music to the world. He died where he lived, on stage, doing what he loved most. February 23, 2022, the industry stood still. Riky Rick, a fashion icon and lyrical genius, had taken his own life. He was 34 years old. Though always smiling in public, Ricky spoke openly about depression and his internal battles.
I've suffered from depression, chronic depression, I've suffered from, a lot of mental anxieties that I don't like to share too much because it's like something I want to deal with internally. I never want people to feel like,
oh, let's be precious.
Oh, he's precious. Treat this guy differently, he's sensitive, which I am.
Just hours before his death, he tweeted, "I'll return a stronger man. This land is still my home." Behind the luxury, the success, and the high-profile endorsements, was a man battling silently. His death sparked national conversations about mental health, especially in the entertainment industry.
So this one says, "Dear Bianca, this pain is too much. I don't want you to blame yourself for my life being unbearable. This was the greatest period of my life. You gave me more love than I deserved. Please do not blame yourself. Live your life. Don't hide the light you gave me every day. I'm sorry for being the one who gave up, but I'm in pain and I feel too much to deal with. The voices in my head have never actually gone away. I wish I was stronger, but I'm not. Please forgive me. I love you." That's a snippet of the letter to the wife.
Hip-hop Pantsula, or Double HP, was more than a rapper. He was a cultural force, but even giants can fall. On October 24, 2018, he was found dead at his home in Rand Park Ridge. The cause was suicide. He had attempted to take his life several times before. Double HP's death reminded us that even pioneers can feel forgotten. Even kings can suffer quietly. He left behind a legacy of Motswako, a sound that blended Swana, soul, and pure hip-hop energy.
The rapper had been open about his battle with depression. Now, his death has raised questions about the support that artists receive.
December 24, 2022, Mampinsha, the heartbeat of Gqom Music and one half of Big Nuz, died after suffering a stroke. He had been admitted to hospital days earlier after collapsing. His death left a void in the dance music world. He had just reunited with his crew, just released new music, just married the love of his life. It felt like a comeback cut short too soon. In November 2022, DJ Somebody, known for was shot and killed in what police described as a targeted hit. His car was ambushed in Johannesburg. He died on the scene. The motives remain unknown, but the message was clear: fame doesn't protect you from the streets.
Businessman and musician Oupa Sefoka, who was affectionately called DJ Somebody, and one of his bodyguards were shot and killed in Woodmead, Johannesburg last Sunday. The Munatimpulaye hitmaker and his bodyguards were traveling on Woodmead Drive when suspects stopped their vehicle and started shooting at them. They died instantly in a hail of bullets. A third person, also believed to be one of DJ Somebody's bodyguards, is still in a critical condition in hospital.
August 9, 2021, two Amapiano stars, Killer Cow and Mapura, died in a tragic car accident en route to a gig. They were young, talented, just getting started. Their music was viral, their energy unmatched.
Uyenza kanjani like udleni kuze ibe so
Ngangihlanganisi ngimastery.
so kuze ibe so uyayimaster
Ngishaya imixing and mastering.
ithi hello
Perform. Ngiyayimaster.
ithi hello.
The deaths reminded us that even the fastest rising stars can fall from the sky in an instant. February 10, 2023, South Africa watched in horror as one of its biggest music exports, Kiernan Forbes, better known as AKA, was assassinated outside a restaurant in Durban. It was a planned hit. Cold, calculated, caught on CCTV. The motives remain a mystery. Investigations continue, but what's certain is this: we lost one of the greatest to ever hold a mic. Just weeks before, Super Mega had been promoting his new album, Mass Country. It became a posthumous success, filled with soul, pain, and poetry.